real talk, it's going to be a tight race until the very end.
So you got to get out there and vote.
Okay, all right, that's it, right? That's the message, the closing message. I want to take you to the board right now and show you what came out last night. This is Wall Street Journal now. It's a national poll. Everything you're about to see is within the margin of error, okay? Wall Street Journal's got Trump up 2 points nationally, 47-45, which pretty much matches what we put out last week at the Fox News Channel, 50-48. Reuters has Harris with a 3-point advantage here, and USA Today has Harris with a 1-point lead. But again, all this stuff within the margin of error. You can poke around yourself and find a lot of things out there like the swing states. There are a lot of people voting in Georgia, by the way. 30% of the estimated vote has already cast a ballot in Georgia. It's amazing stuff. And they got a great website, too, by the way, if you want to check that out and go deep into the weeds, as we say. We think Georgia right now, according to the Marist poll anyway, is a tie. Arizona Marist poll has got Trump up a point, and North Carolina, they've got Trump up 2 points. But again, all this stuff is within the margin of error. Now, Tom, good morning to you. The website you run right now has the national average, Trump 48.7, Trump 48.5, and Harris 48.7. Go ahead, Tom.
Cap. Yeah, I mean, this race, you know, Kamala Harris had a 2-point lead in our RCP two-way national average just a couple of weeks ago. But as you mentioned, the Wall Street Journal poll came out last night. CNBC came out this morning with Trump up 2. And so that lead has shrunk now to the point where if the trend continues, he'll move ahead in our national average sometime in the next 24 hours if we get another poll that sort of confirms that he's got some forward momentum. Okay, on the national level, you're right about that. Swing states matter, though, as you well know. We've got 7 battleground states. We've been looking at them for months now. Nate Silver, New York Times. Here we go. My gut says Donald Trump. And my guess is that it is true for many anxious Democrats, but a 50-50 forecast really does mean 50-50, and you should be open to the possibility that those forecasts are wrong, and that could be the case equally in the direction of Mr. Trump and Ms. Harris. I don't know how you answer that, Tom. I think it is the question that we get more than any others. You undercounted in 2016, you undercounted in 2020. You're trying to compensate for that now. Can the pollsters do it? Can they be right?
This shit make me nervous, bro. All this hooting and hollering we've been doing, bro. If we get on here and they done lost, bro. Damn, bro. It's gonna be a sad, funny episode, but it ain't gonna be funny for us.
It's gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be broken. My heart is going to be actually shattered.
I'm going to be nervous. I'm nervous right now. I feel nervousness in my body.
If I hear that name come out of any speakers, wherever I'm at, bro, I might drop on the floor.
No, I'm actually gonna be scared because
I'm just gonna be like, bro,
Trump got shot and all that stuff.
I really thought he was like,
he didn't win. I think his supporters might tweak out.
I think he's gonna win. Something in me is making me a bit nervous, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. From the support I've seen that she gets in Georgia a little bit, this Georgia poll,
they got a lot of black people in Georgia.
It doesn't look.
You know they done tricked these niggas, man.
It doesn't look crazy, you know.
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. What was the other one? This is a big one.
Michigan.
Michigan. Those 3 are the ones that I want to see.
I think he can win Georgia.
I do too.
I think after the Fannie Willis situation, with the Fannie situation.
Actually, I don't know no more. Like, I mean, it's only because of the polls. Like, I mean, in my mind, from the people I talk to, like Trump, obviously. But I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe these polls getting to me a little bit.
Nah, they getting to me too, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
I done made all types of bets and everything, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
Just say, man.
But we don't know. I believe in Trump.
You know, when you put a big parlay up below, and there's a lot of you just nervous watching the game. That's how I feel, bro.
I just know with this game. There's a lot of cheaters that's finna put some mail-in ballots in, man. Don't say that, bro.
Bro, y'all be wildin',
I'm just playing. I'm just playing you too. Please, Google. I'm playing, I swear.
Hey, if y'all send them boys, come get him.
His room, when you walk in, you go upstairs, you go to the left.
Whoa,
that's
wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
Well, from social media, Kamala is not getting any support on X when she posts. Trump gets way more support on X. But why on TikTok they kind of get the same amount of support?
Because the really Gen Z depends on where and the women are on TikTok.
Because idiots are on TikTok.
It's
Chinese mind control.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. You know, when you got a man that owned the platform and signed off on the APAC, You know, I won't be surprised if it's a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's the reason why he got the app. Is for it not to be one narrative to be pushed.
Yeah, no,
So,
people are always crying.
No, I think it's both on there, because they don't delete or take down or.
If we're going off how much love the left and the right gets on Twitter, Trump's blowing her out the water. Every time Kamala posts, it's people commenting, getting on her ass. She gets like 1,000 likes. Trump posts, he gets hundreds of thousands of likes. But then on TikTok, it's kind of like, I see people roasting Trump and getting millions of likes, and then I see Trump say something good, and they be like, "Yep, well, we love Trump," and then he gets the same amount of likes. So it's even on TikTok, but it's not even on Twitter. So that's why I don't know. Like, you know, it's
you need to
hard.
follow on Facebook.
Oh wow,
Facebook will expose it. That's
Facebook
where all the
is
old
crazy.
Maybe.
That's what all the old heads at.
And people say, what's at stake in this election? Okay, the Constitution's at stake. The whole idea of I don't know, what do you call it, a constitutional republic, or, you know, whatever highbrow people call it. The idea that we live under a set of laws is literally at risk, and he's telling you that. And people want to know about weakness among males of color. Okay, you're going to arrest all of it. You don't think you have a stake in this election? Guess what? You're not going to do very well. I'm not going to do well. You're not going to do well.
What the hell is he talking
about? When the paddy wagon comes, you and I are going to be in the back of it bouncing around. And it's not going to be very much fun. And they will tell you, the judge said, I'm sorry, Mr. Melville, I'm sorry, Mr. Colville. Mr. Trump said he was going to get rid of the Constitution. I have no choice but to enforce the democratic norms of this country. Maybe that'll happen. It's not far-fetched.
As important as Trump's fascism is, and is the lead story every day, his cozying up to dictators, his obsession with Hitler that has now come out, what he has said about our veterans, and what he wants to do with the military against his political adversaries, it's all huge news. This is the future that we're looking at in the next Trump term, if there is one. But this is what voters know right now, that he is killing us. I'm talking about us women. He's killing us. He is putting us at risk. He is making us afraid to have babies. He is putting our reproductive health at...
Y'all ain't scared to try.
Scared to have babies.
Sorry, I'm just playing.
So is this China? Y'all can only have 2 babies.
Oh man, this is insane.
You know what's sad about
Get
this?
this idiot off the television.
I ain't gonna lie, I never seen somebody been so attacked on the news in my whole life experience, bro. Every president that ever actually stepped foot and tried to run for this country, I ain't never seen them get dogged out this bad.
Not like this. That shows you
this
something.
is so crazy.
That shows
They
you
don't do
something.
pedophiles like this.
Oh,
No, they're minor attracted people, bro. Don't be bullied.
hey, man, this is insane, bro.
He is making us afraid to have babies. He is putting our reproductive health at risk, and some women have died already because of this. So we can see right now what's coming. These headlines, and very good reporting, by the way, that shouldn't be questioned by idiots about what Trump has said about Hitler. That's incredibly important to know. But I do understand that people who are busy and that are people who are just tapping in may not be able to comprehend, because we've been free. We've been comfortable. We cannot comprehend that. And I understand that. I validate that it is hard to go from here to there. It is where we're going. I hope we don't find out the hard way. But what's happening with women right now is real, and it is playing out across America.
Classic fear-mongering
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They pulling out every bag of trick. They always do this, but they're doing it extra hard right now. You see, they're all saying the same things.
Are they allowed to do this? This is insane, bro.
They'll
This
say
is
something that is like
mind-boggling.
completely not a fact and be like, that is a fact right after it. Like, actually, it's not.
And then she was finna get up there and start crying.
Yeah, I don't really want to hear this crap no more. This is nonsense.
How?
Making women afraid to have babies. This was why were you afraid? You weren't afraid during the whole Biden administration. Trump has never said nothing's going to change from now to the end of this next term.
Nothing.
And now y'all scared. You scaring yourself, dumbass. You look in the mirror, boo up.
I'm just confused. Like, how they saying that he don't want y'all to have babies if he's against the abortion ban? Them two things don't add up.
They don't.
That
I don't know what they want with the abortion, man. I'm actually just trying to figure out when she was saying that, like, what do you guys want?
So y'all want the babies dead, or y'all want the baby dead?
Guys,
this is BS fear mongering at its finest.
it is real dictators out here. Trump isn't making people put photos in their house of him. Like, come on, man. And there's some people out there that do that, but they doing that of free will because they love Trump, and then they trying to make them look crazy. Like, man, this is crazy, man. It's actual dictators out there that say that you can have one baby. You gotta.
That's in
You
China,
better
bro.
not leave this country.
And there's people in America who swear that China is just great, man.
Construction of a southern border wall continue in your administration?
I will tell you that my highest priority is to put the resources into ensuring that our border is secure, which is why I've been very clear. I'm going to bring back up as president that bipartisan border security bill and make sure that it is brought to my desk so I can sign it into law. The biggest issue that we have right now is that Donald Trump has stood in the way of what would have been a proven part of the solution to the bigger problem, which is that we have a broken immigration system in America and we need to fix it. And we have the tools at hand, but we have on the other side of this election Donald Trump, who would prefer
tampon.
Like, when people look at her in the future, they're just gonna think about Donald Trump.
It makes me.
I'm dream about Donald Trump.
Like, come on, man.
That's why I feel like she's not a strong candidate at all. But the fear mongering of Donald Trump and how they just make him out to be just such a bad person.
She dream about him.
That's their only shot.
Yeah, that's their
Ben
playbook,
Carson said it
though.
the other day. If she wins, it shows how powerful the media is, which we know they're powerful. So
yeah, that's just their playbook. That's their scheme.
Look, I don't say this lightly because I didn't. In my 60 damn years, I didn't think I'd ever see a candidate for president praising Adolf Hitler's generals or talking about using the military against their enemies. I mean, it's pretty stunning. And I said, look, I recognize I'm on the top of his list, but don't kid yourself. You're somewhere on that list too if you disagree with these people. That's who they are.
You might as well make a company after he get done.
Literally.
Make a tampon.
That's not a bad idea, bro.
He might do well.
he would sell something.
Yeah,
he might.
Yeah,
Tampon Tim and put the ball head on that bitch.
Yeah, bro. Hey, see, y'all might be some good, entrepreneurs over there.
That's good marketing.
Hey, man, you might as well sell that after this, Tim.
There you go.
Try to get with
Kamala sells
niggas sell to the men and women.
Kamala sells some Trump merch.
Hey, you know what you could do, Tim? And then you can make it a legislation where they have to buy your tampons in your state so everybody can use it. That's a great idea.
He's gonna be allowed to be governor, I know he's gonna be allowed to be it, but is he gonna be automatically governor? He still is governor, so he'll just stay in his position, huh?
Did he already step down to do? I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think he did. So yeah.
I mean, he wasn't doing Minnesota too bad besides the BLM and the tampons and abortion.
The BLM was pretty bad, man. Let's burn that shit down.
But the economy wasn't.
He was cheering it on.
It's unbelievable that she gets on television, calls him a fascist. He already was the president. We had, before COVID, we had 3% growth, 3% wage growth and GDP growth, inflation below 2%. He wasn't a fascist. He hired the wrong people. We agree. And now he has disgruntled former employees, right? All these people got fired. Who got fired in the Biden administration? You want to have a fun thought? When we pulled out of Afghanistan, was it really stupid and a mistake? Like, we left $80 billion worth of stuff behind. Was it a mistake? It wasn't. If you think about it, if I get you to quickly move out of your house and leave everything behind, when you get to your new house, what's the first thing you have to buy? A whole bunch of new furniture. So if I leave $80 billion worth of equipment behind, what's the first thing the military-industrial complex is going to do? Buy more stuff. So who hates Donald Trump, who hates war? Dick Cheney. Of course, Dick Cheney. What's Dick Cheney's legacy? Let's go take out Iraq, which Donald Trump says is the dumbest thing that's ever happened in recent military exercise. Why? Iraq and Iran, they kill each other for what? Thousands of years? We take out Iraq and we free Iran to try to take on the West.
You know what? I saw something that was so crazy. They said, you know how they left all them weapons in Afghanistan, and then right after that, they traded the what's the dude name? The weapons dude
what's his
for
name?
Brittany Griner.
The master of
war or something.
It was Merchant of Death.
The Merchant
of Death. So that and then you got this war, all these wars that's going on right now, and he's out.
That's the problem.
And you got
war
equipment.
I saw somewhere.
Correlation is not causation.
I saw somewhere where they said he was selling weapons to this group called the Houthis. I think that's a terrorist group.
The Houthis.
Yeah.
And y'all got our border wide open, man. Hey, bro.
Make it make sense.
Like, this is crazy. Our border's wide open. Y'all let this man out, and y'all think he ain't gonna get spin back on America? So we just got people in there. I empathize with him. He's just a good person. You know what? Brittany, she just smoked a little weed.
Who was nicer to you? Your teacher or the principal?
The nicest? The teacher.
It depends.
My principal was on my ass.
My teachers was sick of
Shout
me.
out to Mr. Massey.
But the principals knew I wasn't bad for real. That's why
Principals got to be a little bit more strict than the teachers.
Well, you were really bad for real, probably.
The people that's really in charge got to be a little bit more strict.
Cool to me.
The teachers, the nice people, I mean, they're teachers.
Teachers used to be tripping.
Nah, man, my principal.
That's what Kamala and Biden.
My principal was not.
Schools like growing up.
Yeah, I used to be in trouble a lot.
Yeah, my principals didn't play.
Because I wasn't bad for real.
They used to write on my report card, defiant. I used to get a whooping.
Unsatisfactory.
I did.
Hey, I did. Hurt about that. All right, guys, let's know what y'all think.